Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Kong and Hanoi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Figo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Maldini. Now he's off and running. Rummenigge. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort.
He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's whipped it across. And he's gone looking for safety. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Nedved. Messi providing... And Messi! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Threads one in. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Del Piero. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Del Piero. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played. Makaleli. And it's Pepe. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Can he get on the end of this? We'll play through for the wide man. Pele. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Del Piero.
Kong and Hanoi certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the...
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Nedved. It's played through for him. Oh, this is a great position. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Dembele has a look up and delivers. Ferdinand can get it clear. Pele. Del Piero. Now it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Spread to the right. Seedorf. Dembele might just make this. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Kong and Hanoi unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pepe. Kong and Hanoi, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Makalele. Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cafu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And they win it back again. Kong and Hanoi still this single goal behind. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rummenigge going after that. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Back towards the middle. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pele. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the width.
Rummenigge! And he's stuck it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, and the shot has fallen kindly here, and that's a sharp finish. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Played out wide.
Coming on the field,
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? It's made its way to him, so no flag here. He is through here.
Kong and Hanoi really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Vitinha. Tries to pass it through. And that's gone route one. Shevchenko. And the finish! Desai clears without hesitation. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Ibrahimovic gets into a good position.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And he's taking no chances there. Yaya Toure. That's put paid to the danger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Del Piero. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Del Piero. Cruyff. Oh, nice touch. And a chance! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
A quick reminder today that smoking
Thoughts on
is
what we've
only
just
allowed
seen?
in areas
Well, Peter,
shown on
this was
map.
probably
Thank you
more
for your
slugfest
cooperation.
than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... And Hullet! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No way through, so back it comes. It's a promising position. Cafu plays it in. And out it comes again. Now it's Hullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's through on goal here. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hullet. And this is Cruyff. Spread out to the left, And he lines up a cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Cruyff. That pass has been well intercepted. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And here's Hullet. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, this looks sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cruyff. Lahm crosses it. He leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Hullet is herring after that one. Kong and Hanoi leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Great vision. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nedved charging forward, the ball at his feet. Dembele. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Oh no, this does not look good. And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. He's rising! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Looking for the run. That's a little off target. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Now it's Vitinha. That is a brilliant interception. Passing nice and neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ronaldo is on to... And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then. Now it's Vitinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's Dembele. Bullet. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cross goes in there. Nesta with the clearance. Dembele. Kong and Hanoi are looking to break at pace. Nedved. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And this is Dembele. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Flings in across. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Bullet! And no mistake! And they're back in front! And that really is so impressive.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Serán
He's having a shot!
El dorsal 22. El dorsal 20.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, it's played into the area. Pepe cuts it out. Kong and Hanoi do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Roberto Carlos played in, and a header! Played it again. That'll be a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5. Ferdinand. El dorsal 6. Roberto Carlos. Serán sustituidos por...
And he gets rid in a hurry.
El dorsal 24.
There's a sharp little ball here. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bale's cross. Hangs one. Yamal! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time.
Kong and Hanoi surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ronaldo might just make this. No, he's not getting his way this time. Out towards the flank. And here's Del Piero. Space for him to turn and look. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Knocks it out wide. Referee's given a throw. Bale receives it in a wide position.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Vieira. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Habrá
Figo.
2 minutos de descuento.
Nesta proves just a little bit too strong. And the referee brings it to a close. Kong and Hanoi pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kong and Hanoi are looking to go forward now. That's good running with the ball. Gullit picks it up out wide. Vieira gets across to intercept that. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Gullit. The referee's awarded a free kick. Lovely. Decent chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he has been fouled there. Messi. Cruyff. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. And it's Vitinha. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He won't be happy with that one. Dembele. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Yaya Toure. Now Seedorf.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Seedorf getting forward. That pass isn't the best. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Getting up there! It's hit the upright. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's been shifted off it. Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Dembele. Gullit. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Lam. Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he was quick to react. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. And here's Dembele. Now there's a fine ball. That's good defending, very good defending. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's chosen to go back. Out for a throw. Toure chasing after it. Messi. He's got away. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Could move up a gear here. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? That is good alertness. Vieira. Not the most... Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, important interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet. Can he get it through? That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kong and Hanoi looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Maldini. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, they could break here. And it's Vitinha. Ronaldo going after that. Seedorf clears. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's very neat. Roberto Carlos. Nesta getting this one clear. Tries to pass it through. And he's straight offside. And here's Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Oh, given offside once more. Vieira. Hullet.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, el dorsal 7, el dorsal
Pressing's
21,
intense, and it's paid off.
el dorsal 10, Vieira.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He's going for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
The
dorsal
two
6.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Reemplazado por el dorsal 24.
Kajolu is always looking to play quality balls. Kong and Hanoi still have the cards to affect this game. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bale. There's the delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Nedved looking to add to his goal. Knocks it into space. And the shot! And yes, it's there! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that's aimed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone direct here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bale. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bale. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Nedved. That is good strength. And he welcomes it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pele. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And this is Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. And that added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Kong and Hanoi have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Barcelona lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts...
Towering header! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Seedorf.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Cristiano Ronaldo! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Vitinha. It's Seedorf.
Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kong and Hanoi are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Hullet. Hullet running with intent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kong and Hanoi have it back and can go again. Oh, can he get onto this? And they can counter here. And it's Lam. And here's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. And it's played in. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. And Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. And it's Nedved. Nedved.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Out of play for a goal kick. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cafu. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Seedorf kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Nedved. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. And this is Nedved. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Nedved. No, that was never going to make it. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Lam makes a move down the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, sweet feet. Now the ball. Terrific effort! It's in! 2 to the good. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Dembele looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Deftly away. Now then, the ball's come loose.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Now it's Nedved. And he's well positioned here. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lahm, who's set up 1 goal so far. Messi threads one in. It's a real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look... There's the header! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pullet, Nedved, good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Messi, and the counter is on. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cruyff. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ferdinand. Seedorf. And it's Nedved. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. Dembele! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So we have
7,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 21, Messi. El dorsal 10, Vieira. El dorsal 17, Pepe.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Roberto Carlos. Serán
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped
el
it.
dorsal 19,
Pelé.
el dorsal 23,
It's Pelé!
el dorsal 24.
Oh, brilliant save.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Seedorf does really well there, strong defending. That ball looks a good one. Goes for a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and waiting. Takes a shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Kong and Hanoi now just needing one.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Just eases him off the ball. And here's Del Piero. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Yamal gets into a good position. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And now they can clear their lines. The final seconds now. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. Leicester simply refused to be outdone there. Ibrahimovic. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Barcelona. And that is as far as it goes. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throw.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly... Oh, he's been caught on it here! That is lovely. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now that's well seen too. Ferdinand. Kong and Hanoi have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Vieira. That has ended up in no man's land. Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Nedved. It's Nedved! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kong and Hanoi have their second corner now. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Hullet! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Still goalless at the moment. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Cafu. Dembele. Now it's Hullet. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. In he goes again! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Hullet. Pinches it off him. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Lofted upfield. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Dembele. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kong and Hanoi have their third corner. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. He's in a great position. Big chance! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And this is Hullet. Oh, this is a great position. Now he's off and running. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vitinha. Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Hullet. Vitinha. Cafu. And here's Vitinha. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Cruyff gets on his bike and on the move. Roberto Carlos. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Kong and Hanoi clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now it's Cruyff, delivered in. He's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's Lahm. Great vision. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nedved always looking for that half a chance. Hullet. Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. And he lines up a cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Back. Towering header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos delivers. Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 10.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos pings in a impressive jump. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Cafu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
It's Pele!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
He's not got that quite right. Dembele. Oh, this is a terrific run. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, they could break here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Out towards the flank. Lovely bit of skill. Cross to the back post. He's rising! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Real chance! Kong and Hanoi are looking to go forward now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So
dorsal
changes
6,
afoot here and from
Roberto
both
Carlos.
sides.
El dorsal 5, Ferdinand. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24,
Seedorf.
Bale. El dorsal 2.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Davids. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Pele. Well timed, excellent interception. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kadiolu powering forward here. So much time and space here. Kong and Hanoi have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Shot at goal! And a neat finish! And what a climax we have here! And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kong and Hanoi give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
There's the shot! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, But if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Terrific effort, and he's following up. Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Bullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And that is that. Kong and Hanoi were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Oh, it's Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vitinha. And now the breakaway. And here's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stood up well to him there. And it's Vitinha.
Cafu plays it in. Pepe getting this one clear. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's been hooked away. Seedorf. And this is Nedved. Kong and Hanoi are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Cafu makes a move down the right. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it out wide. And it's Vitinha. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff finding himself in space. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Seedorf. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Now the cross. It's anyone's ball now. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now it's Hullet. Nedved. Vitinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Great vision. Nedved promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Vitinha. Seedorf. Cafu. Hangs one in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that has been cleared. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Pepe goes forward. Hullet is herring after that one. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Kong and Hanoi have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Nedved. Seedorf. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Seedorf. Ferdinand is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Roberto Carlos. Now, what about this cross? Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Nedved deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Nedved. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's intervened well there. Nesta. So what can they make of this? Yaya Toure. And it's Vitinha. And here's Hullet. Hullet. And it's Vieira. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And it's claimed by the keeper. Roberto Carlos. And they're back on the ball again. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi running with the ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Roberto Carlos. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 21. Messi. El dorsal 10. Vieira. El dorsal 4.
Shevchenko can get it clear.
El dorsal 24.
Lam.
Bale. El dorsal 22. El dorsal 9.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Iniesta. And it's Figo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, important interception. Ibrahimovic might just make this. He is through here. Del Piero with... He leaps for it. And it's in. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shevchenko plays it in. And back out. Yaya Toure.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta. Driving forwards.
Kongan Hanoi really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Yaya Toure. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted. But that signals the very end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. And here's Nedved. He's rising! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ferdinand. Cafu. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's made its way to him. Nedved. That's good running with the ball. Pinches it off him. And he has been fouled there. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Hullet. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Messi. Kong and Hanoi very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Cafu. And here's Nedved. Oh, nice touch. Cafu. Nedved. Cafu. And this is there's the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Cruyff.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Short changes him with that pass. Seedorf. And he's being shifted off it. Chance here to counter. Nedved. Pepe. Oh, can he get onto this? Del Piero. Now it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. And that should get the job done. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm plays towering header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos running with intent. Nedved, that's a lovely, neat pass. Kong and Hanoi are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And this is Hullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And out it comes again. Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Cruyff. This looks promising. Nedved. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Hullet.
Un minuto de descuento.
And it's Nedved. Cafu. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Nedved plays it short. Ball's gone out of play. Has to go back here. And this is Dembele. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Kong and Hanoi go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Kong and Hanoi are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Kong and Hanoi currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nedved. Oh, they can break here. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they win it back again. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Now the delivery. And he gets... Oh, he's been caught napping! In again. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Lahm. Here's Roberto Carlos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kong and Hanoi have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So we have
7,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 21,
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
el
This
dorsal
interception,
6,
his positioning was
Roberto
spot on.
Carlos. El
Oh, good
dorsal
read.
5,
That's great positioning, so good from him.
serán sustituidos por el
Kong
dorsal
and
22,
Hanoi perhaps
el
contemplating their
dorsal
next change
el
here.
dorsal 13,
Dembele
el dorsal
picks it up out
24,
wide.
El dorsal 2. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Seedorf is there and he can pick it up. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Davids. And it's Lahm. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Calais.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Seedorf. Nedved, always looking for that half a chance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Del Piero. Turns back here, probably the best option. Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant.
Del Piero! It is a very, very good save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And it's Del Piero. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Good read, needed to be. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nedved. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nedved. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And here's the chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on goal! Davids. He has a look out. A header! It's in! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of... And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Kong and Hanoi are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and...